8:45, welcome back on this Wellness Wednesday. What if I told you it's not necessarily about how much sleep you're getting, but the overall quality? That's what we're looking at today. That's what matters here. We're going to explain what consistent sleep time and a consistent bedtime, sticking to it, why that's key to better health, stronger energy all day long. We've got Mr. Mackie Shilstone in this morning to talk about these results. Not really that surprising, makes sense, but a lot of people place a premium on getting those 8 hours, but if it's not quality sleep or if you're not working leading up to that, then it won't be good sleep.
Well, it isn't. I had to coach up my buddy Peyton back there.
He's a melatonin guy.
I had to get him straight on what he's doing. But, you know, it's interesting you bring up the shift here.
Wait, what'd you do, hem him in a corner?
Well, you know, I said, you know, I'm going to keep you awake because, ironically, it's a matter of controlling the daylight and night, or the wakefulness. Statistically, to have the best cycle of recovery, where sleep is, it's a 16-hour wakefulness, means during the day, and then the balance you would be sleeping. But what science has just determined, and it took 5 years, and this is published in, of all places, the National Geographic, looking at 40,000 studies. It's pretty big.
Oh, that's extensive.
Harvard University researchers determined, and I'm just going to read it to you. They said, in a 5-year analysis of more than 40,000 studies, Harvard University researchers determined that stable bedtimes, consistently, like I go to bed at 10 o'clock. I get up at 5. All right, so a stable bedtime was associated with increased alertness, stronger heart health, and reduced inflammation. And then in England, and you can see right here that the study said consistency matters, the irregular schedules are a problem, and aligning your bedtime. The United Kingdom Biobank, which is one of the longest ongoing studies in the world, looked at 88,000 people over a period of time, and what they determined regarding their sleep, like how long did they sleep and when, the consistency of sleep, and it was determined that sleep regularity, when you go to bed, predicted mortality risk better than sleep time. And so the key here is, if you look at this, you are dealing now with your sleep consistency, like I'm going to go to bed at 10, I'm going to wake up at 5. And just because I'm on the show this morning, I've been doing this 28 years here, the idea is I stay consistent. I get up, I do this. I want to have wakeful time and light. It turns out that in the morning, you want to be exposed to natural light. And you can see here some of the game planning. You have to pick the consistent bedtime. So Peyton tells me he's in bed by 6:30. You get morning light. That's morning light outside. Then avoid late stimulus. What would that be? That would be using...
That phone, perhaps?
What?
Scrolling?
Yes. Yeah. And also late night eating and exercising too late. And then be patient. This doesn't happen over time. Now, one of the things Peyton was talking about, I'm using him as an example, because he said on the weekend he changes a little bit. Turns out from the studies that the brain adapts to some short-term changes, like the weekend. But it boils down to, Mackie's going to go to bed at 10, and I'm going to wake up at 5. All right, and then, pardon the expression, all hell breaks loose. But that's okay, because because
Mackie's been let loose in the world.
Yeah, well, you know, 4 days a week when I go out and try and kill myself with exercise. But other than that, you know, I'm pretty insane.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's good to go. And also just emphasizing also what's important here is that wake up time, as you mentioned. We talk a lot about what time you go to sleep, but also making sure you wake up consistently, as you mentioned.
And again, the simplistic point is, it's sleep consistency. When you go to sleep, when you get up bed, actually is more important than how many hours you sleep.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, thank you. Of course, you can find more fitness and nutrition news on Maxwell Nutrition's website. We'll link you to it on ours, WWLTV.com. Check it out on the links tab.